Hello my fellow Keyblade builders and welcome back to another video. I am the Kingdom Key, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at the Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix manga, as well as reviewing the first chapter of it. Now depending on how well this video does, and how well you guys enjoy it and how you respond to it, we will continue reviewing the Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix manga. And if you guys also enjoy that, we will go on ahead and continue looking at and reviewing the Kingdom Hearts manga series, as well as possibly later on down the line doing some other things. So without any further ado, let's dive into it. In the first page we see a young Kairi wash up on the shores of Destiny Islands. We then hear a voice asking who she is and where did she come from. That is Sora. In the next page we see Sora waking up and Kairi says hey to him. He says Kairi, and Kairi said that she knew that she would find Sora slacking off somewhere, and she said that she saw you, and that Sora explains that he wasn't slacking off. In this page we have something that says I hear a voice calling me. Was that all a dream? It was Sora. He then says wow, it's taking shape, our boat. And then Riku explains how he did the most of it. Since both of you were slacking off, were you feeding each other palpu fruit or something? In this page we can see that the raft is completed. Then Sora says let's go, the three of us, to the new world. Right? Sora is then approached by Riku, who then throws him a palpu fruit. In this page, Riku then explains that if two people share one, the destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives no matter what. Shouldn't you try it out before we leave? Sora then says huh, and then Riku then says, well, can I test it out first? Sora then gets freaked out and says, huh, what? Kairi is then calling them back and says, hey you guys, let's go. Riku then says, see ya, and then Sora is then even more so confused and says, what the heck was that about? In this page we can see Disney Castle. There are words that say, I can no longer return. The door is still closed, but don't hurry, don't be afraid. And then we hear a voice saying, oh no, and some stomping. In this page we see Donald freaking out, screaming, the king, the king, and then he calls out to Goofy, who is asleep in the courtyard. He then tells Goofy to wake up and then zaps him with the thunder spell. Goofy, calm down and listen to me, Donald explains. And then he says, the king is, and then Goofy interjects by saying, the king. And then Donald also says, we can't let anybody know about this, so calm down, and no, we can't make a fuss. What is all the fuss about, Donald? Says Minnie. And Goofy just says, hey yuck. In this page we see that Daisy has asked, the king has disappeared. Minnie then says, my. Donald then says, when I went to make my morning greetings, he was already gone. Pluto was holding a letter in his mouth. I fixed the parts of it that were smudged by the drool from Pluto. And then Daisy says, don't say that, my. There is a letter being written by Mickey that explains, to my good friend Donald, forgive me for disappearing so suddenly. It seemed that there will be a war. I had to leave immediately. In this page we see Sora in his bedroom looking at the palpu fruit. He then says, a palpu fruit? How stupid. He then throws the covers over himself as we hear, as the king I have a request for you and Goofy. Something, there is one who holds the key to this problem. I want you to find him and go with him. In this page it says we need the key. Minnie then says first find a man named Leon in Travis Town. She's reading the note. She then says Travis Town. Daisy then says the outside world. Minnie then asks what on earth is going on. In the final page we see Riku standing out on a balcony in Destiny Islands and looking over to the islands, saying the door is opening. So that is it for the first chapter of the Kingdom Hearts manga. The first chapter is entitled A Voice That Calls. So I hope that you all enjoyed this. Now what I actually love about this is that unlike Sora in the game, he actually did not throw the palpu fruit away off of the bridge, he actually took it home with him. And unfortunately I have got to tell you guys, yeah, a few pages were missing. I tried to transfer them over, but I guess there was some file error that came up when I transferred them that I saw, so it only got rid of 3 pages. But in one of the pages, Sora is freaking out about a joke that Riku made earlier where he says, were you two sharing, like, feeding each other palpu fruit or something? And Sora, you just see his arm like all tensed up and he says, what the heck, Riku? And Riku explains that Sora's got a bad temper, which I found pretty funny. It's different because I've never seen Sora have a temper. I've seen him have, like, I guess you could say, a bit of silly pride, but never a temper, so that's something new. I really enjoyed the manga's adaptation to this, and I also like how Mickey states right from the start in the manga that there is actually a war going on. He did not state that in the game, I do not believe. If he did, I've missed that several times when I've been playing the game for years. I love Kingdom Hearts, so, you know. But there's some very cool slight differences that are definitely in the manga as opposed to the game, and also the manga just gets darker, so I'm sorry about the pages that were missing, and also I'm sorry about the pauses as well, because I did have to pause and yeah, read some bits and try to match it up as best I could with the pages and, you know, the little bits of pauses I had to do, because dyslexia is a beautiful thing when I'm reading, and I cannot read due to dyslexia, and it prevents me from reading well, so that is always fun. Let me know what you guys think. Did you enjoy the first chapter? How do you feel about its overall tone? And I actually do prefer, you know, seeing it in manga form as well. Obviously, I'm always going to prefer the video games, but it's a nice, new, different medium that I feel is highly underrated. So yeah, if you guys want to get the Kingdom Hearts manga, you can actually get them off of Amazon. I do recommend that you get the full volumes. They are like sort of like omnibuses, I guess you would call them. They're probably the best way to get them. If I can find a link for US and UK, I will try and link down below. But if not, just type in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix manga on Amazon or eBay and you should be able to find them. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you want me to continue doing this? How much did you enjoy it? Did you even know that there was a Kingdom Hearts manga series to begin with? And if you didn't, now you know. Let me know if this is new to you or not, and if you have the Kingdom Hearts manga. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Sorry about the minor inconveniences, and I hope that you have a great day. May your heart be the guiding key. Please leave a like on the video to let me know how much you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more Kingdom Hearts content. And I am the Kingdom Key. Please have a great day. May your heart be your guiding key. Happy New Year, everyone. And until the next video, have a good one. Peace.